Have you ever tried running away from your responsibilities? Well, let me tell you about someone who actually tried to run away from God himself. This is the incredible story of Jonah. Picture this. God gives Jonah a pretty important task. Go to the city of Nineveh and tell the people there to change their wicked ways. But Jonah, he wasn't having any of it. Instead of heading east to Nineveh, he jumps on a ship going in the completely opposite direction. Talk about a dramatic exit, right? But here's where things get really interesting. While Jonah's on this ship thinking he's so clever, a massive storm hits. The waves are crashing, the wind is howling, and everyone on board is terrified. The sailors are throwing cargo overboard, praying to their gods, doing everything they can to survive. Meanwhile, Jonah's below deck fast asleep. When the crew finally figures out that Jonah's the reason for their troubles, he tells them to throw him overboard. And they do. Now, most people would think that's the end of Jonah's story. But nope, God had other plans. A huge fish, some say it was a whale, swallows Jonah whole. Can you imagine being inside a fish for 3 days and 3 nights? The smell, the darkness, the complete isolation? That's exactly what Jonah experienced. Talk about a timeout to think about your choices. Here's the thing about rock bottom. Sometimes that's exactly where we need to be to look up. Inside that fish, Jonah had a major change of heart. He prayed, he repented, and finally, he agreed to do what God had asked him to do in the first place. The fish spat him out onto dry land, and this time, Jonah headed straight to Nineveh. You know what's amazing? Sometimes our biggest mistakes can lead to our greatest transformations. Jonah learned that running away from your calling only leads to bigger problems. In the end, he fulfilled his purpose and became one of the most memorable prophets in history, even if he had to take the scenic route through a fish's belly to get there.